Hello everyone, I am January Morales, the next reporter. So in the PPT, it shows the proof of official records attestation of a copy, meaning proving that the government documents like a birth certificate or police record is real and correct by presenting a certified true copy from the office that keeps the original. So what does it mean? So it really means that a proof of official records nga gi-issued sa government or agency, institution or authorized body that verifies information recorded in their official database. So kanim ko siya, it serves mo good as a credible evidence that certain facts about you or a specific events are officially recognized. So kani siya, muna siya nag-record ni siya nimo not only by hearsay but a record that proves that you are officially have record in the government. So if you listen carefully guys, I will give you some common examples about a proof of official records kung unsa ni sila. So first example day guys is birth certificate. Proves your identity, date, and place of birth. Second is marriage certificate. Confirms marital status ninyo duha sa imong bana or asawa. Next is the school records, which verifies educational history mo na sa atuwa sa eskwelahan. Fourth is the police clearance. It shows the criminal record status in the police station. Next and final is the business registration documents. Prove a company is legally registered. So I'm done with the common examples. So now we are gonna go to the key characteristics. So the first key characteristic there guys is it is issued by an authority, which means the government office, the school, the court, etc. Second is official and verifiable, often with seals, signatures, or QR codes. Third one is it is used for legal or formal purposes such as job applications, visa, in immigration processing, school enrollment, and financial transactions. So mo na siya ang kanang uses gyud guys sa proof of official records nga ato ang gidiscuss diri karon. So now we are gonna go to the next discussion of mine. It is the proof of foreign laws, doctrine of processual presumption, presumed identity. It means if a foreign law is used in the case in the Philippines, you must prove it with official documents from the foreign countries. If you cannot prove it, the court will assume the foreign law is the same as the Philippine law. So in a simple explanation, if foreign law is not proven in the court presumes it is the same as the local law. So in order for everyone to easily understand, I will give you some example. So, in Bisaya, if na ay Filipina o American nga nagminyo sa United States, tapos na sila'y kaso nga gi-file diri sa Pilipinas bahin sa ilahang kaminyoon, tapos wala nila napamatud-an nga ang balaod sa United States mao ilang gamit bahin sa marriage, tungod ana gamito nila sa korte ang doctrine of processual presumption, kung asa ang korte mag-assume nga pareho ra sa balaod sa United States ang balaod diri sa Pilipinas, mao ang Philippine law ang gamiton nga pagdesisyon anilang kaso. The third one is the special power of attorney, executed abroad, bar 2011. An SPA signed in another country must be authenticated by the Philippine embassy or consulate there, so it becomes valid in the Philippines. So simply guys, it means that the special power of attorney is a legal document where one person gives another person the authority to do a specific act on their behalf. Like for example, I will give you this example. Si Juan nagtrabaho sa Japan, pero naa siya yuta sa Philippines. Gusto ni Juan nga ibaligya niya ang yuta niya pamaagi sa iyang igsuon nga nasa Pilipinas nga si Maria. So in order ni Maria mabaligya ang yuta, kinahanglan una ni Juan mo adto sa embassy sa Japan para magpapirma sa SPA or atong gitawag nga special power of authority. After ana, if ma-authenticate na dito ug mapanutaryo na ni Juan, then adto na matagaan niya og kanang authority si Maria para mabaligya legally ang yuta niya dito sa Pilipinas. The fourth one is the public record of a private document. A private document becomes a public record once it is filed or registered in a government office. So basically, a private document mao ni ang document nga gihimo sa mga private na tao ug wala na involved ang government officials.
Pero kung ang private document i-file or i-register nila sa usa ka government office, mauna nang mahimo na siya og public records. So maghatag na pud tag example about ani. Example, si Pedro ug Ana naghimo og kasabutan sa pagbaligya og yuta. Sa una, private documents ra ni kay kuan man sila naman duha nagsabot. Pero naabot ang time nga ila ning gi-register sa usa ka government office, maunang mahimo na siyang public records. Kay naa naman siya sa official record sa gobyerno. The fifth one is proof of lack of record, proving that something does not exist in the government files by getting a certificate saying no record found. So basically guys, this means nga ang proof of lack of records nagpasabot or nagpamatuod nga walay record or documents nga makita dito sa government files. So for example, si Ana gusto niya ipakita gyud nga wala pa gyud siya nakasal. So in order for that to happen, nangayo siya og certificate of no marriage record gikan sa Philippine Statistic Authority. Then after ma-check sa PSA ang ilang records nga nagpamatuod nga si Ana nga wala gyud ay nakasal, then they issue a certificate nga nagpamatuod nga si Ana kay wala gyud ay nakasal. Ug kana ilang gipagawas nga certificate mao na ang gitawag og proof of lack of records. So by that, it basically proves the point of Ana nga wala gyud siya nakasal. Kay according sa government records, wala man gyud siya record nga nakasal dito. Now to my final report, last will and testaments are written documents stating how a person wants their properties to be distributed after their death. It must be checked and approved by the court. So we all know man nga ang last will and testament is a document stating how a person property will be distributed after death. But first ana niya need gyud na siya ipa-approve in the court through probate. So what is probate? Probate is a legal process in the court where a last will and testament is first checked if it is valid, second verified if it was properly made, third is approved by the court. So basically that's all for the last will and testaments. And also this is the end of my report. So thank you everyone.